All right, peace, peace. Lee back in the building to live broadcast. It's a little bit of a lag, so once you hear me, you can see us and everything. Go ahead and press them nines in the chat box. I'll wait for the confirmation. Then I'll let you know who's rocking with me today, and we'll get it in. Just apologize, slight delay.
We on?
It's gonna be mad delay though, because we boosting on.
That fast AT&T.
That's why I needed it.
I had it on. It's still on. Well, it's still on.
Yeah, it might be BBI. Okay, yeah, they can hear us. All right, peace, peace. See, you see them people right there. Peace. All right, peace. J Star, Ashley, CB, Cosmic. All right, we in the building. We're in the building. I got my bros with me today. Y'all got a special treat, man. I got fam in the building. You know what I mean? This is my blood cousin, but he's more like a brother. The God Juice. Yeah. And this is Mill in the back.
Peace.
No, we good.
Oh, okay.
Peace with the grease.
Peace, fam. What's good? Juice the guy. You know what I'm saying? The building, chilling with Big Cuz Ali. The guy Mills in the back. You know what I'm saying? You heard? You know what I'm saying? The trilogy right here. 3 guys in the flesh.
Jim.
Peace to the fam.
The first retreat, Soul Glow spiritual retreat, people seen the guys in the flesh. But that's, you know, Cuz was at the second one, Mill was at the first one. Delay, slight blurry. We boosted off the mobile hotspots. We out here in the nature. We in the Middletown, Moneytown, Ohio. We out here in the center, Southtown. So we wanted to come out in the hood and, you know, give you a broadcast. I've been wanting to have the bros on for a minute. So today is the day. Once again, apologize for the slight delay. All the way choppy. I guess we're good. Hey, Juice, miss your voice. Good hearing you. Peace, Ali. Peace, Ashley. Appreciate that.
Peace to the goddess Ashley. Appreciate the love.
And Mind Right Radio is coming back, y'all. We coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get that fruit back to the family. You know what I'm saying? Definitely missed y'all. Definitely missed the family. Been a long hiatus, but you know, through all things you grow. So
true indeed. You want to say what up, bro? Around here for y'all today, yo. Word is bond. We dealing with the elements. Fine if you can hear us and see us again, yo. Yeah, that might be late.
Man, that
Show
is,
them
man.
get
That
paid.
is.
I think it might have delayed it because we were off for a second. Yep, we in the building.
Beard.
Okay, got it.
That's all you see.
Yeah, unless you don't have to get up closer. You gonna be mad dark. All right, hold on. I think they said they see us. Hear us? We good, yo. Which one? This. All right, they got them both on.
I'm back live in the
Yeah,
building.
I'm pretty sure we live. Okay. Oh yeah, baby, we live. Appreciate that. Yeah, one apologies, yo. Let's go ahead and get it in, man. Hey, go ahead and say what up, fam. Say what up to the people, Aki. You got our other brother, Rob G, and Rob G Co in the building too.
Is it that late?
I don't show you like this. Go ahead. I don't want you to see the element. Say peace to the fam.
Peace to the fam.
All right, so we 4 deep, y'all. So we about to get it in. All right, we don't talk about knowing system, and this is, you know what I mean, like all the live, very informal. This ain't no formal discussion, no dissertation or nothing like that. Niggas ain't got suits on or nothing. Just a informal discussion about knowing system. And I want to put out here first. It's like we talk in a conscious community about belief system. We talk mad stuff about belief system. Everybody's operating on a belief system. We crack on Christians. They operating on belief systems. We talk about all these different communities that operate on belief system. And we say that people need to get into what's called the knowing. People need to go from believing to knowing. But I want to implant something early in the conversation. Belief and knowing are the same thing. Belief and knowing thing. What they tell you about your subconscious mind, what they say about the subconscious mind. Can it differentiate between what's real and what's fake? Can it? They said it can't differentiate from what's real and what's fake. So you can believe something, don't matter if it's real or fake. In your heart, you know it to be true. Doesn't matter if you got facts or anything like that. Let me use a mundane example. You know, I like using mundane examples. You can have a dude in a relationship with a female. Everybody in the hood knows she's a bopper. Everybody knows she got dudes galore. She might be, I ain't even gonna put nobody out there like that, but she might be talking to somebody that you may know. But the dude swears up and down that his girl is faithful. Everybody knows somebody like this. But then one thing happens, he might come to the crib early, getting off of work early when she wasn't expecting it. And, you know, she's locked up with her side dude or whatever. So from that point, he went from believing his girl was faithful to knowing she wasn't faithful. But nothing changed. Nothing changed. Only thing changes, he bear witness with his own eyes. You feel me? And knowing are the same thing. Because facts, like another example, once you get into this conscious thing, you go to your family and you be like, you need to lose your religion. Like REM, everybody need to lose their religion. You telling your grandma, your mom, your dad, I found this new thing over here. I need to lose my religion. You give them facts after facts after facts. All been in this position. What is the response you get when you know, Council of Nicaea 325 AD? You know what I mean? Yahshua ben Yosef. All these facts that you start giving, what do your family members say? What do they say?
Crazy. You need to go to church. You need the Bible in your life. You need Jesus in you.
Oh no, they'd be like, I'm not giving up my Jesus. I'm not giving up my real. I've literally had people tell me there's not enough information you can give me. I'm not giving up my Jesus. Man. And they'll close it with, you just gotta believe. Don't all Christians say that? You just gotta believe. So are they operating in a belief system or a knowing system? And once again, I'm telling you, they're both one and the same. You feel me? Yo, guys want to drop some on that?
Oh yeah, that's bad.
You have to get closer though. The beer.
I straight, you know what I'm saying? Especially as far as with you know, a lot of times we already know things. You feel me? But a lot of people need evidence to support what they know. But a lot of things, a lot of questions we have in life, we already know. It's just there's a disconnect between ourselves and the universe. You feel me? So a lot of times we get that feeling or that hunch. You know what I'm saying? That something is wrong, yet we ignore that. You know, and you feel me? Like, for example, too in my body. You know, so if I get hungry or something, right? And I'm thinking of a certain restaurant in mind, you feel me? What's going to happen is I might get like a little headache or a little stomach ache before I even go to this restaurant. Why is that? You know, where did that come from? You know, that's me, my higher self telling my body that I need to avoid that place because it was already on my mind to go there, but I was getting them hinges, them feelings. Do you feel me? That a lot of times we ignore that, we disregard that. Then when we go there, we end up getting sick. You end up getting food poison, or you know, anything, man, anything, and that's just on a lower, you know, saying like a lower tier. You know, there's higher things we know. Like when the guy said, a lot of times we already know if our mate cheating. You feel it. But some people need pictures. Even if you show pictures, physical evidence. That's Photoshop. That's not him. You're lying.
Catfish.
You know,
The hard guy, you telling you.
God, you.
Real right, man. Like a lot of times we already know, but a lot of people want to just disregard them little feelings, man.
And them signs.
Like you don't need to read no book, just feel. You just know a lot of things.
Facebook
You know what I'm saying? By just feeling your surroundings.
Just feel?
They just
Man,
feel,
get him back my laptop, man. Hey, you ain't about to take over the broadcast, yo. Yo, you ain't listening. He said you don't need no book, just feel. But if you do need a book, I'm gonna get that, L9shop.com.
I already got my copies.
You know, small plug. But let me check over on this. Y'all can still talk, but I want to see. Okay, here Ali, happy to catch you live. You appreciate that, Ashley. Monica, what's up, sweetheart? Rejection, what's up, Netero Hair, New Kemet TV, peace to the God. What's up, Vandelay? That's Vandelay, yo.
Vandelay.
Where you at, bro? You supposed to be in the building, man. Boo! Hey, everybody, 1, 2, 3, boo. Boo! Vandelay. It's the chakra of the intuition, I think, the crown. Is it the chakra of the intuition, I think, is the crown. The crown in the third eye. Crown in the third eye is for your intuition. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so once again, we established that belief and knowing are the same thing, yo. I cannot stress that enough. And we know this to be true because the subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what's real and what's fake. Fake. Like right now, there's a lot of people that's waiting for Jesus to come back. You know, that's a belief, but in their eyes, they know that to be true. That's what they're waiting for. There's nothing you can do to talk them out of it or whatever. Wait for this truck to go past. Once again, we out here in these elements. We in the center, cross town, Middletown, Ohio, 513, Route 4. So if you ever see us live and you see the building, just know we at the center or whatever. Another thing I want to talk about too, to really know, like obviously anything you believe, there's going to be room for a shadow of a doubt. Because, you know, the adage, belief has the word lie right in the F or whatever. So there's going to be a little room for you to change your mind. So most beliefs, you can change your mind. You can believe something 1 minute and then the next minute you may not believe it. Where knowing is irrefutable. You're not going to change your mind on that. I know for sure the sun rises every morning. It's not a belief I have. I know tomorrow morning, more than likely, unless the world comes to an end, which I'm waiting for, you know what I'm saying, end this project quick. But assuming that the world doesn't come to an end, the sun is going to rise tomorrow. I know that to be true. That's not a belief. A belief could be, though, I believe I might make S amount of dollars tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's a belief based on tomorrow's activity that can change or whatever. But the way that you take a belief to a knowing personal experience. Personal experience, and y'all hear me talk about this for years at this point. I'm big on get away from the books, except for Now Purpose Manual right now. Get away from the books, get away from teachers, following them for the rest of your life. Get away from subscribing on YouTube, following them for the rest of your life. Get into you having your own personal experience. I say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. It's better for you to meditate for 20 minutes than you to read 20 books on meditation. Meditating for 20 minutes is better than reading 20 books on meditation. I swear to you. You feel me? Because once you read that, you're just taking on someone else's opinion. Now, this is part of your belief system or whatever. You need to have your own personal experiences. How do you have your personal experiences? You do the opposite of what most of y'all are doing. Most of y'all are hoarding information. You're searching, you're saving stuff, and you're gathering a bunch of information. You know 20 million ways to meditate. You know 20 million ways to do an altar. 20 million ways to do magic, but you don't do none of them. You feel me? You don't do none of them. System. Take one of those things, then you'll have your own personal experience. So then you're not going to be like, Ali put his altar up and this happened. You're going to be like, I put my altar up and this happened. Am I lying?
No.
Feel me? After y'all put your altar up, not believing me. After, I mean, even though, you know, I mean, I birthed in knowledge. You know what I mean? No secret. But did you rely on me? You'd be like, I got my altar up. I'm waiting for Ali to tell me my experiences. Did y'all have your own experiences?
Oh, yeah, they came fast.
Talk about it.
They came fast. Man, so everything. 11/11. So, man, from every standpoint, my whole altar. As soon as I brought it into my world, to my aura, everything came in, and I started seeing blessings after blessings, one after another.
Facts.
It was something like I was triggering things in my reality to come forth. And then I started really going hard on it and manifesting things into my existence, things that I had wanted on a regular. I mean, you'll see it when you try it out.
You ain't got to believe Mill.
Man.
You know what I mean? Even though you got a face that, you know, you can trust. You know what I mean? You know, the guys look trustworthy. You got something you want to add?
No, I just want to just, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't no dragon, man.
You know, but you the dragon, though, you know. But what the guy saying is real. You know, a lot of these dudes got a whole gallery room full of books, but, like, what are those books for? You know, you can always, when you read, you always taking on someone else's information. I mean, it's cool and all, but a lot of times we apply that to ourselves, you know. We never even met the person. Yet everything they speak about, you apply it to your life. You know, like, this is straight gold, this is true. You know, but you can read all the books in the world, but that's not gonna matter, because the greatest book is the book of your own soul. You feel me? So, like, if you're not going within your own soul, you know what I'm saying? Experiences, I mean, all that other stuff. So
You ain't learned it.
You ain't learning, man. You got to go through things, you know, because there's many ways to get to the sum of 9. You know, you can do 3 plus 6, you can do 5 plus 4. It's no one way. So there's many ways to the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth has many truths. There's many lies in the truth too, based off perception. You know, so a lot of times we look at things. Experience really help us. You know what I'm saying? Know things. But a lot of times, you know, we disregard experiences. We just believe things because we believe what someone else is saying is straight gold. And that's the problem. You know, people don't listen to themselves, yet they'll listen to the president, the preacher man, the doctor. You know what I'm saying? They listen to all these people who really don't have their best interests in mind. You know what I'm saying? But their own soul. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Everybody's different. You know, I don't judge, man. I just play this game what we call life, man. I'm playing it very well, by the way, too.
Ghetto O show in his bag. You heard?
Ghetto O. Your altar, all your artifacts. Better get your fruit. Life on your altar. You ain't put no life on your altar, you ain't gonna be out here living.
That's right. That's real right.
All right, the guy Rob got something he want to drop too.
That, you know, information is valuable, but without applying the information, then it's useless. So if you find some good information, definitely try it out and apply it.
That's peace. That's peace. All right, let me check back in the chat. Y'all still in the building? All right. He trying to flex. Somebody clown though. He said he trying to flex. Oh no, who trying to flex? Melanated magic. No kitty. There is no sound coming through. So is it just me? Yeah, I can't hear anything. Yo, hey, put them nines up. We still in the building. Y'all can see us and hear us good before we move on. Make sure y'all can hear us. Hey, what's up, Latoya? Jazzy, what's up, Jazz? Moon, what's up, Moon? Candy Faye, Hannah.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, you know the guys in the building, guys, for real. You already know. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. That's good. We good. We good. No more nines. No more nines. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, knowing system. You need to create your own know system. Already established, belief and knowing are one and the same. Also established that your personal experiences really was what's going to solidify your knowing system. That's going to leave no margin for error. I know for sure. Once I started doing an altar, I had $140 in single dollar bills in the middle of the street. Sure, there's no amount of time that can change that based on my own personal experience. All right. Now we want to get into what I want to call the universal truths. The things you're looking up are based on people's opinions, perceptions, and their beliefs. There's only one thing that applies universally, and that's universal truths. Universal truths is just like it sounds. Across the board is universal. One, it don't matter if you call it uno, one, whatever, but one will always be one. That is universal because numbers are universal. You feel me? The best text to read about to get the information about how the universe works is, what am I going to say, y'all? Universal works. Y'all don't leave me hanging, yo.
I don't know what you're talking about, guy.
Ancient wisdom of Tahuti, the Kabbalion.
You over here lost.
Our GPS off.
The universal laws, yo. Universal law. I know somebody in the chat box said it. They like universal laws and Kabbalion.
Oh, that's what you talking about?
Universal laws.
You trying to sell all?
Oh,
I
D.
ain't said
This
fixing
cat.
Specific.
This cat.
Oh, here you go.
Roasting session. Hey, y'all might catch a little roasting session. You know the guys be capping. I guess we could cap on here. That make it.
Heals the soul.
Hey, the guy kicking with no sensitive type cats either. So you know what I mean? Ain't nothing off limits. But the universal laws, y'all, that's what you want to study for universal principles. Because it's a reason why it's called the universal laws.
Not man-made.
It ain't, you know, you feel me? It ain't called man-made laws.
Don't be jaywalking.
You know what I mean? Hey, cuz, you ever seen in the universal laws 45 miles per hour? 45 miles per hour. Have you ever seen that?
No stop sign. None of that.
You gonna get ran over if you ain't going light speed. Come on now.
There's no legal age. You know what I mean? Ain't no 401k pension. No income tax rates. All that's based on man's opinion. Ain't no line to follow. Exactly. You're dealing with things that are universally proven. This is the way the universe works. You feel me? Two that you really want to pay attention to for create your own knowing system is the first one, the law of mentalism. The law of mentalism. Of consciousness, after reading that, would tell you that everybody's right. Nobody can be wrong because all is mind and mind is all. That's what it is. The universe is mental. The universe is mental. Let me use a mundane example. Growing up in a neighborhood, always thought if you stepped on the crack, you break your mother's back. I thought that. Niggas said it growing, the older heads was like, no, you step on the crack. Y'all remember that? Step on the crack, break your mother's back.
Baby.
I remember walking down the street, literally trying to avoid cracks. You feel me?
That's real.
In my reality, that was real. Now, it only took me step on the crack and going to see my mom, notice that her back was still erect. Then I knew it was fake. You see what I'm saying? I believe it was in my mind. Everything is mental. I remember Bobby Hemmett said he healed himself with red Kool-Aid. He was going crazy. But what we were showing was you can make anything into a medicine. People think marijuana is medicine. Some people think marijuana make you go crazy. Some people call marijuana medicine. Authority of malt liquor, their medicine. They don't feel right until they get their medicine. Some cats got to hit some liquor before they hit some, you know what I mean? Hit some skins. In their mind, they have to get right.
Yeah.
Who's right? It's all in a person's mind. So the universal law, the law of mentalism is the first one. The second one is the law of polarity. That's where your truths are half truths. Because if something says yes, then something else says no. Now, I love to use this example, and I used it earlier. I know the sun is going to rise tomorrow. In prison, doing a bid, a stretch, and I was on 24-hour lockdown, and I didn't see the sun. Is the sun rising in my reality? If I'm in jail, locked up 24 hours, is the sun rising in my reality? I can't get a suntan, so is it real?
Middletown City.
Do I need an umbrella? What you say?
I said the Middletown City jail. You ain't seeing no sunlight. No.
Talk
Ask
about
them dudes if the sun rise and shine. You feel me? Like real rap. So I'm saying, you know. Oh, Middletown City jail. That's the city jail from the city we from.
Well, most of the viewers ain't never been there, bro.
Nah, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
The dungeon.
I'd rather go to the joint than go there. That's how bad it is.
So once again, law of mentalism and the law of polarity. You'll realize whatever a man thinketh, that's what it is. Perception is reality. And once again, you'll never find anybody that's 100% on board. Everybody on earth, we're not going to agree on nothing. You might get a heavy consensus. You're not going to get everyone on the map to agree. Soon when someone says yes, there's someone else saying no. Soon when it's cold in one place, it's warm in another place. That's the way our reality works. North Pole, South Pole, black, white. We deal with polarity. Longitude, latitude, up, down, wet, dry. We can go on and on talking about all the different polarities.
How many people on this y'all think on this earth?
Like 44, 45 billion, something like that.
That just means there's 45 billion versions of truth. That's all that means. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
Mentalism, you know, so.
True indeed. So universal laws, you want to look up to Kabbalion. And these are all things that's going to help you see that the universal truths are the things that are immutable. You're not going to be able to change them. But most of the stuff you're reading is Oshun, my spiritual mother. Is Jupiter, you know what I mean? Is Jupiter going to be favorable for me in this house and all this stuff? That's going to be based on your perception. There's universal truths to it. You can change everything in this reality. I'm telling you for sure, the reason, and I can speak for the gods as well, they can add on. The reason I feel like I'm winning out here is because I don't follow no man's rules. I have no rule book. I have no law book. I don't have no master. I don't have nobody I need permission from. You know what I mean? Something's on my heart, something on my spirit. I do it. Don't need permission. I don't need a Facebook like to validate what I'm doing. You feel me? We can have nobody here on YouTube Live. We'll just be talking to ourselves.
We do it every day anyway.
Not convincing no one of nothing.
We do it every day anyway.
Once you get to that point, you're going to start to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. It needs to be things that work for you. I know what works for me. You know? Not what works for Mill, Juice, Raw. I know what works for me. I can make suggestions to them. You feel me? But they know what works for them. They don't need no help. Say what?
Yeah, altar. That's where you're gonna get that help from. You get the help from your altar. You get the help from 1111. You throw that 1111 in the corner.
Oh, talk about it. Talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if they didn't heard me talk about the prosperity corner, talk about the prosperity corner, Aki.
Oh, yeah. When they get the flowing through your house, you be like, oh, shucks, where's this coming from? You get to walk around picking up change every day, like, man, damn, shit, what's this? What's that? Man, you see something shining across the way, man, you might be having the worst day of your life, you feel like, but, man, it's money all over the place. It's wild, man. It's wild. You definitely
Found a dime earlier.
Oh man, I found about 45 cents. You know what I
mean? we over here doing what the Illuminati do. You feel me? Whatever.
Illuminati, my brother. What are you talking about?
We do what they do, man. Took ones like Mom Deep, you know, and just y'all just like, oh, that's satanic and evil. You can't do that. Like I'm like, man,
restrictions and
like,
rules.
everything is energy. We over here manifesting. You feel me? Like we over here creating. That's what guys do, man. So problems don't exist to us. You feel me? Because anytime there's a problem, there's a solution. Like it is what it is. Everything is just an obstacle. Everything is just to get to the next level. It's all about growing, man. Can't expect to be the same your whole life. You gotta grow.
You gotta crawl before you walk.
You can't remain stagnant, man. If there's no growth in your life, there's no evolution. It's just as simple, you know. So we over here just really manipulating this energy, and that's how we get this money flowing in. Like, man, y'all, you know, you really can't say too much on this camera or whatnot, but I'm just saying facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we over here creating, man, getting that currency, that energy. You feel me? We don't get handouts, man. No handouts over here. We really create.
Give the handouts though.
You know what I'm saying?
We are accepting donations.
I feel like donations. On some real, you know what I'm saying, man.
No, I was about to say, hey, no, don't say nothing crazy, but hey, this man last week in the hood ice cream for the babies. You feel me? He ain't asked for that credit. My whole point is though.
From the heart too.
It was from the heart.
Expecting nothing in return, man. We do unconditional love.
My point is those.
You know what I mean? I'm just letting the world go, letting the world roll. You know what I mean?
But my point was those who are blessed, bless others. Because he feels blessed, giving that what they say, pay it forward, give it back, all that good stuff. You reap what you sow. All the stuff y'all like to post on Facebook. Yeah, that's what he did. You know what I mean? I want to give y'all a model, something y'all can like tell and determine when you're building your know system. And it's kind of added on what I just dropped a little bit ago. Once you get some sort of information and you feel like you've adopted it, you want to ask yourself, did someone tell me this? Where did I get this information from? Because your information for real is only as good as your source. So where did I get this information from? If the information didn't come from your personal experience, then you want to ask yourself, have I experienced anything in my reality with this information? You want to ask yourself, have you experienced anything in your reality with the information? And if you can't answer yes for sure, then you need to know that it's an opinion or belief. Once again, there's nothing wrong with that. Spade to spade. You don't know it for sure. You feel me? You don't know it for sure. So you just want to be like, okay, I'm open. This could change tomorrow. I'm open for better information. I'm open for an experience. You have the experience. Please don't let people talk you out of it. A lot of you have experienced ETs, ghosts, astral travel in dreams, seeing your ancestors in dreams, all kinds of different things, psychic downloads.
Seeing things out the corner of your eye, perfume. Man, it's all type of things you might see. You can't let nobody else tell you what you see and what you believe in. You know what I mean? Because people are quick to tell you on the opposite side, like, man, nah, you tripping, man, you tripping, brother. Nah, you was thinking, you see.
That's what they all say.
Sleepy. Man, you need to go to church. You need to seek Jesus. Nah, man, you need to seek reality. You need to seek yourself.
True indeed, God. True indeed, and that's the point. That's the point I was making, is because you have these experiences. Then you come to someone like me or another teacher or somebody, you'd be like, "This happened to me." I shouldn't tell you if you've seen the angel or interacted with your ancestors in a dream. You know that happened for sure. So my point is, once you have your experience, don't allow anyone to talk you out of it. I had some miraculous experience, and I started to doubt it. And what I learned was those experiences happened by myself. It wasn't for me to tell other people about. If I wanted to, that's on me. But when you open up and tell people about stuff that's otherworldly, ridicule and to look crazy. You know what I mean? Especially when you're still trying to figure it out. So if you're still trying to figure it out, be careful who you share your information with, your experiences and stuff like that. So let me see, any questions y'all have, comments or concerns? Let me see. We're at the top as far as I can. Oh no, this is late, y'all, by the way. This is all delay mode. Somebody talk about, oh no, clowning. He just know his stuff with beard, LOL.
They said what?
Like what altar? Altar or what? The Kabbalion is Kybalion. The Kabbalion. You can look it up on Amazon. Google Kabbalion PDF and find it as well. It may say the 3 initiates. They accredit the Kabbalion to Hermes Trismegistus, which is Hermes thrice times great, and they accredit it with the deity Hermes. But anyone in the knowing that came from Tahuti. That's ancient wisdom of Tahuti. They also call him Thoth. You feel me? Ancient Kemet, Egypt. So don't let the Hermes Trismegistus fool you. That's ancient wisdom of Tahuti. Do you meditate with the full and new moon? What is that about? The moon phases are mostly for magical purposes. People bring in new things during the new moon and they get rid of stuff during the full moon or release things or whatever. Or some people do it backwards. But the moon phases mostly are followed by people doing astrology or people doing magic. You do not have to follow the moon for meditation. Honestly, I recommend everyone meditates at least 20 minutes per day. So yeah, it's going to be a different moon every day. So I wouldn't follow the moon for meditation. When you set up an altar, do you have to go to the altar every day and give an offering every day? Altar is your joint. You know what I mean? No one can tell you how to work your altar. Only thing I say is I share what I did. Me personally, I gave an altar offering every day. That's what activated it for me. But everybody has their experience. Everybody does it differently. You want to add to that?
Yeah, you gonna get a calling.
Here, let me put
like
it.
A sense of.
You ain't gonna be able to see yourself. They can see. They can see you. They can see you.
Give my good side.
Talk to the hill, bro.
No, for real though. I mean, when you get your altar together, you're gonna start sensing and start seeing things when you out just in the world. What you want to put on your altar or what you want to do for your altar.
Lottery tickets, like you was putting them lottery tickets hard body.
Oh yeah, it's different visions, different visions that you see that you draw you to that. You know what I mean, like fruit, food, water. You know what I'm saying, like natural resources. You can put all that on your altar. You know what I mean. A lot of things that you put on there also draw you towards that. You know what I mean. And then it'll help you manifest, it'll help you in your reality.
Word is bomb. What, you gotta drop something, cuz?
No, I mean it's no different than like a cook who puts different recipes in their foods. You know what I'm saying? Everyone finds different things that best fits, you know, what they like. So if you making a dish, of course you gonna put certain spices, certain herbs, and things of that nature to, you know, best fit you and what, you know, your taste and your style and what you like to see. Is no different from an altar. You know, just play with it. You know what I'm saying? Put certain things on there and look at your daily life and just see what type of things that you're creating and what type of things are open up in your life. You feel me? So it's basically just do what you want to do. There's no limit. Like if you a God, there's no limit. Like, you feel me? So you just do whatever fits you. You know, everyone is different. So people do. Everyone's different, so different people do different things. You know, just work your magic. You know, just work and see what type of results you get. And if you see your life getting, you know, you see your life, you know, going for the better, it's improving. Then just keep doing that. You know, don't break it. What's it say? Don't. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bodyguards behind cuz.
I know y'all do like,
Yeah, like shit.
you know what I mean? Roll with them goalies. Let me see. All right. Hopefully y'all heard all that. Gave you some good information about that. I need my meds. How somebody making a joke about the medicine? She said, I need my med. The minus all, the universe is middle. That's peace. Hey, greetings, Daryl. Hey, what's up, Moon Goddess? Out there in Las Vegas. Greetings, but my sound is out. I enjoyed S. Ollie Myers. Thank you. Never ignorance is bliss. Hey, what's up, Kendall? Kenny Anderson.
Got him. Mountain time over there.
Growth is a purpose. Everything is the result. Ashe, true. So what do you put on your altar? I made too many videos. I made mad altar videos, yo. Just put your ancestors, put some food, put whatever you want to put on there. Pictures. Like literally, you can go into my YouTube channel and find a plethora of altar information. So, like, yes, there's so many things you can put on there. Do you meditate to manifest what you want to attract and do full in new moon nights? No, I personally don't, but a lot of people do. I honestly only like the main magic I do is what I call altar magic. That's why I recommend if you want to program your altar, what works best if you do it every day or whatever. Just like you brush your teeth, wash your butt every day. So to program your altar, that's the way I do it. I do it every day. Whatever I want to manifest, quote unquote, it'll just be on the altar ritual. Yeah, thank you. I am she and is me. Have you ever felt that you were reaching out to the gods and ancestors, but they weren't responding? What did you do? Early on, that's actually a good question. Y'all hear that?
Yeah. Say that again.
Have you ever felt that you were reaching out to the gods and ancestors, but they weren't responding? What did you do? That's an excellent question. For me, early on, I had too many synchronicities that let me know they were listening. But I would say after that initial, I think if I really had any doubts, I don't want to lie to y'all. Honestly, didn't have any doubts because I do what's called I do a confirmation. I have the spirit confirm themselves. So when our grandmother, peace and blessings be upon her, when she was coming through, I did a test to make sure that it was her coming through. Same with Tahuti, same with different angels. I did a confirmation. I went to my altar, said a sign or synchronicity to let me know that they were real and they were connected to me. I can wholeheartedly say that every spirit has passed my test. If they're listening or watching you or with you, I would say go to your altar and put in a petition for them to show you a sign within 24 hours. But that's actually a good question. Y'all got something y'all want to add to that? Got something you want to add?
You just gotta feel your intuition. And then if you feel like once you got on your altar, you know what I'm saying, you got to put things up and you gotta, you know what I'm saying, feel in your inner God. You know what I mean? You're gonna get signs and stuff. You're gonna start seeing things, you know what I mean? You're gonna be outside, you're gonna think something, and then it might get real windy out. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be like, oh man, okay, dang, the wind, you know what I'm saying? That's knowing. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a sign for me, I mean, that it's showing me my path, you know what I mean?
And that is a sign too. That's a super sign, what he just said.
This is one of mine. This is one of mine, man.
Got something you want to add to that?
Maybe whatever you ask for, you're not really properly aware, or you know, basically whatever you ask for, you're probably not ready for it. Not a good or bad thing if you're not ready. That just means there's more things you might have to do to you know, just to grow and go through certain things in order to advance to that certain level or point. You know what I'm saying? So if you're asking certain deities for certain things you're not receiving, just be patient. You know, things don't happen overnight. You just have to be patient, and you know, patience is virtue. Patience is key.
And some
And
deities,
you have to do the work. And, you know, like I said, everyone's not ready for what they ask for. You know, a lot of people want $1 million, but if they got $1 million, they'll blow it. They would be ready. They're not ready for it, you know. So a lot of times you ask for something.
You ain't ready for her.
Yeah, you might want,
You ain't ready
you
for her.
might want the man or woman of your life. You might not be ready in the relationship to give him or her the best, or you know what I'm saying, to give them that type of connection they need, you know. So, like I said, there's no right or wrong. I don't believe in right or wrong. You know, everything just is. So, you know, if there's something you're not receiving yet, like I said, just be patient. As far as myself, that's what I did. I be patient, you know, and eventually them things came and fell in my lap, you know. So, and a lot of times things happen when you're not even thinking about it. So just relax, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of times
Just
things
relax.
hit you and you be like, damn.
You might not, you know, so.
It hit you in shock mode, like, oh, that's what that is.
Here you go, God. You know, so.
hell yeah, Ghetto O Show.
Hey, this is our first time
Dropping
on this
the
joint
jewel.
too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not the last though, not the last.
Cat's a little nervous, you know.
We got what, almost 50 people, and we done been delayed and stuff. Yeah, y'all troopers, yo, dealing with us today for real.
Appreciate that.
Elements, boy. Oh boy, like Cameron. Oh boy. All right. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say too. Is some deities you have to earn their respect, and it takes a little bit more time. You feel me? Depending on what deities you're working with, it may take a little bit of time to answer your quote unquote requests and stuff like that as well. All right, have you ever felt that you, or what do you think about writing letters and what do you think about, hold on. All right, what do you think about writing letters and putting it on your altar for your ancestors? Think that's good? You are really helping me today. Peace. Oh, you're welcome. We appreciate, we're glad you're getting something out of it.
Much love. Much love.
Beer game matters, had to say it. You silly, Jazz. Hey, if you coming to the retreat, you know you're going to see the gods in the flesh. You know what I mean? You know, Jazz is a sweetheart, too. I can't wait for you to meet her. She is a sweetheart, yo. She's a medium, ill medium. Ill medium, yo. Dumb, stupid. All right, Barry, or Ebony, that's a good idea. Okay. If my fiance died, can I put him on my altar? Right now, I just plan on putting my mother there. Yeah, I'll say most deaf like Black Star. I would say put your...
Put him on there.
That's gonna help you
He can
connect
do
with
things
him.
on that side for you. He can help you out a lot on that side. So definitely pay homage.
Yeah, and pay attention to it. Because you're gonna start doing things that they like it, you know what I'm saying? That attracted them into your reality. It's definitely some real stuff. It's definitely some real heat. That's what I do. That's one of the things I do. I put pictures. I even put the obituary.
They're real good. And depending on where you get your information from, once again, that's why I'm always saying that. Some people tell you your ancestor altar is only for your ancestors. I'm telling you now, I got friends. I had a friend that passed, peace and blessings be upon him. He's on my altar, and he don't even look like me. You feel me? He's European, whatever. So based on my own experience, my own note system, I know I can put anybody on my altar. You feel me? Living, dead, it don't matter. You know, but I highly recommend that you have your ancestors take care of your bloodline or whatever. All right.
Family, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Things that are close to you, things that person wants. I mean, it's a number of things that you can do.
True indeed.
Things that you can do.
True indeed. Do you have to pray to the altar? You're not praying to the altar. Prayer, from my definition, just means words spoken. So are you talking to the altar? Yes. Gods or the ancestors. Do you have to talk? No. They hear you through the mind. They don't have a vocal cord. You know what I mean? When spirits speak, telepathy, mind to mind. Do you need to pray at the altar? You probably should, because you have to talk to them and tell them what's going on. This. The
altar right there, begging though. You know what I'm saying? It's
you know you can if you want to, but I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I mean? It's not there for you to be on your knees begging. It's more like a meditation, a sense of meditation. You be at peace. Your thoughts come clearer. When you ask a question, you can ask questions. It's just like Siri. It's just like Siri. But it's telling you. It's telling you
Hey,
through your
yo,
soul.
the altar's like series bars.
It's telling you through your soul.
The altar is like Siri. Hey, man, I'm done, yo.
Hey,
Classic. Altar is like series, yo.
hey, I tell a lot of people when you pray, it's just like you uploading your message to the universe, basically. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to manifest or whatever you want to see in your life, you're just basically uploading that in words form. You know, you're speaking a spell in a sense. You know, but when you meditate, you gotta listen. You feel me? That's when you get the answers to the things the questions you're trying to get answered, or the things you want. You gotta meditate and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like what Pac say. Pac said you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You know, we gotta listen a lot more. Meditate more than we pray. You know, but at the end of the day, when you praying, regardless of whatever religion you believe, what language you speak or whatnot, you're just basically uploading messages into the universe. But you got to get them downloads though, and that's where you got to meditate, because it's cool to want it's cool to want to know a question, but everybody want to know, but they don't want to take the time to get the answer. You know, so you got to meditate to get them answers. You feel me? Like. So, but there's definitely nothing wrong with praying, man. You feel me? Like, there's nothing wrong with nothing, y'all. Just live life, man. Be free. Like, there's nothing wrong with nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Praying is the lowest form of meditation.
Yeah, I was talking smack about you too. Like,
No,
like URL. Like URL. All right. Lara. And a lyricist says, you got to hear, peace, teacher. Thanks for the build. I'm listening on the other side of the room at work, but you are going in. Appreciate that.
Other side.
I know, where you? You in the midi? You in Money Town? No one, yes, put your fiance on there. Exactly. Oh, yeah, another analogy with the question about putting or talking at the altar, praying at the altar. If the altar is a telephone, altar is your telephone, or you don't pick up the phone and talk? When you call somebody, you talk. You may want to talk. I like to write my grandmother on my altar. Thoughts on animal guides. Animal guides, I believe we all have an animal guide. I personally have met one of my spirit animal totem guides, whatever you want to call it. So I can't sit here and say that everyone has one, but based on indigenous culture, mainly the Native Americans, they talked about the animal totems. So based on enough data from the ancestors, I would say most people have an animal totem. Me personally, I know for sure I have one. So what my thoughts on animal guides? They're like any kind of spirit guides. You have spirit guides that are human. You have spirit guides that are animals or whatever. So I believe they both exist. I've had experiences with both, and other people as well. So I think that's a real thing. Come on, beard dude. They clowning y'all for the beard. You have to recognize the synchronicities and don't dismiss them. Facts. Make sure you're vibrating on the level what you're asking for. Thanks for switching up to live. No problem. I know y'all got tired of seeing just me. I've written a prayer as your video stated. What I would like more of is words of power. Words of power. It's not too much I'm gonna say on this. I would say look at the Hebrew language. That's a very magical alphabet, and I would say any is a word of power. Prayer are nothing but words, so a prayer is a words of power. That's what I would tell you. Hebrew language and any ancient prayers, mainly the Anabacoic, Jaya, and the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic. All the main words of power are not in English. English is not a powerful language whatsoever. Lusting for results can hold you back. Shout out to Damon Brand. He uses that a lot. Can't wait. I will be there. I'm assuming you're talking about the retreat. That's peace. We look forward to seeing you. How does a person get in touch with jazz? Well, Jazz is in the accelerator, but Jazz, you need to put your info. Okay, I'm on Facebook under Jasmine Bell, JazminL. Jasmine Bell on Facebook. If you can't find her, hit me up. Since she don't care to put her information out there, I'll forward it to you. How about that? Are gods just energies that we can activate within ourselves? You goddamn right, they're just energy. You think a god is human? You know what I'm saying? I'm not clowning on the person answer the question. I'm just, this is how I talk or whatever. Do you think gods are human? Seen a human god come to earth and be like, hey, I'm Tahuti. You know what I mean? That's an avatar. That's an avatar or whatever. So gods are energy, just like everything is energy. Your energy. When you die, your physical body doesn't go to the fourth dimension. Your spirit, your energy does, or your soul, whatever you want to call it, your ka, your ba, whatever you want to call it, but we know it's energy that goes. The dream state. Are you physically in the dream world? Or is your body at the crib in the bed and your spirit is somewhere else? Your energy is somewhere else. So all these things are energy. Angels, everything is energy. Everything that you see is energy. But in 3D, it looks physical. But if you break it down, all it is molecules. Protons and electrons. All this stuff is just molecules. It's just energy. So are gods just energy? You goddamn right, they're just energy. Would y'all like to say anything about that? Are gods just energy? Yes. Body down.
Body bad, but energy don't die.
Energy doesn't die is what the God said. Y'all just flip. Y'all notice that how Mills over? That's weird, man.
No, yeah, we doing that.
If you think about your ancestors, more than likely they are there. It's facts. Jazz is once again, she's a certified medium. If she ain't certified from certifying her, you feel me? And that's how it happened. If you're thinking about your grandmother sporadically, that's probably because she's around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it works. LOA at the Siri comment. That was jokes. Y'all are wild. Y'all, hey, we on camera. We much wilder off camera. Gotta come holler at us in the flesh now. Come holler at us in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, YouTube known to clip my joints. We up here wilding too much. His name in here, Joshua. Do you have the ability to see people's true colors, energies? You're speaking of auras.
Oh yeah.
Or okay.
Oh yeah. You have the ability to do that. You have the ability to peep out.
She's asking us, and we have the ability, I think.
I mean, you can peep out who real and who fake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see. Okay, talk about that.
I mean, in any situation, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, given the currents that you come around some other people, you know what I mean? See, life was telling it was about to sting me.
See what?
It was a bee, it was about to sting.
Oh. She's talking about auras, and like Mills said, you have the ability, because energy is energy. So it can appear as light around people, or it can appear as feelings, thoughts, or you can have physical responses or whatever. Like your stomach might jump or your heart might jump or something like that. Yes, people have the ability to see people's true colors or energy, but everybody does it differently. Like mine, I'm mostly what's called clear cognizant, which is clear knowing. So I may not see energy or light or whatever, but I know people's chakra colors based on just my inner knowing. But I can meet somebody and I know what color their chakras are at that particular moment. For someone else, they may see the color and may not even know what the color means or whatever. It's different in that regard.
We do that too. We do that all the time. You can see your sign with me straight off of
prayer is to question, meditate to receive the answer. That's the common thing. When you pray, you put it out. When you meditate, you're receiving the answer. That's what a lot of people say. We appreciate that. What about the ringing in the ears? That is called tendinitis. And it's called tendinitis. Tendinitis is a clinical term for that. The esoteric meaning of ringing in the ears is you have energy around you, and it's usually from the angelic realm. So usually the ancestors won't give you the ring in the ears. You'll usually get the hair raising or the tingles or goosebumps. Or being like deities or angels are around you, that's when you get the ringing of the ear. What I suggest is you really stop and think about what you're thinking about. Usually the ring in the ear is going to coincide with what you're thinking about. What you're thinking about is usually the download or the transmission they're sending you. So the ring in the ear is like a confirmation that you're getting some new information to you. Which happens a lot. I get a lot of ringing of the ear. Have a question about the deity Pombo Gira. How do you earn the respect of this deity? I don't have any personal relationship with that deity. Drink or smoke, but should I offer these things to my ancestors? This is my analogy. I haven't eaten pork in 15 years. I know for sure my ancestors did. Push me not to give them swine every once in a while. I'm making a point to put swine on my altar, even though I don't eat pig. You feel me? An uncle that drank Jack Daniels. You got the grandma smoked Paul Malls. You did. So I would say put their vice on the altar. Some people would disagree with that. All right, y'all got these questions coming hard body now, yo. We got about 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. I never sleep because I'm always traveling when I sleep. What do you do for that? Make sure you get more sleep. If you're used to going to bed at 11, go to bed at 9. And it is your body is getting rest, but your soul and your mind isn't getting rest like you want because you're consciously traveling. So what I recommend is extend your sleeping periods. Most people, truth be told, don't sleep long enough anyway. How can you become more creative and maintain it? Depends on what you're trying to create. But, you know, for general, I would say look at the yellow chakra, which is your solar plexus chakra. That's dealing with your creation along with your sacral. So sacral and solar plexus chakra, orange and yellow crystals and orange and yellow food. And I would research information about the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Any tips for that? Create how to become more creative and maintain it. Also, whatever you're trying to work on, connect with a deity that corresponds to that. If you're trying to create a book, then get with a deity that deals with writing and communication, like Tahuti or Apollo, and put up an altar for that particular deity. Anytime you work with deities on an altar, is going to increase your creativity. Creativity means to create something. Gods create, so connect with deities that create in whatever you're working on. I said tendinitis, tinnitus, ringing of the ears. My bad. That was real. I sounded real stupid. Tendinitis is elbow arthritic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude. Pardon self is a tinnitus. Y'all know what I was talking about, though. What do you have to say about people who are Cancer, since they are intuitive by nature? Do they naturally have psychic powers in Caribbean people? I wouldn't say Cancers are naturally psychic because you're talking about the sun. Greatest indicator for psychic abilities. I would look more in the 12th house, which is dealing with the subconscious. That's going to lead, that sign is more indicative of psychic indicators. In regular terms, you will find out more information in the 12th house than just looking at the sun sign or whatever. The Caribbean people, actually, depending on where you live, you can be more psychic. People closer to the equator are more psychic. Somebody LOL my tinnitus. I have a loud joint on my altar right now. My family Jamaican, feel me? Yeah, I remember when Jazz shared that in the accelerator. She said that she put some loud on her altar or whatever. They moved it. They moved that joint. You feel me? Like, what up, Chris? What up, big bro? He said peace, juice, milk.
Oh, peace, God.
Hey, Rob Cole here too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Peace, God.
Man, I know you remember Chris. I know y'all. Gotta get you on these live too, bro. Gotta come to the mini and get up on this live, Aki.
You want to do another one of them rituals?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you should do a live when we go to the mound. You know what I'm saying? We should have a live going to the mound, yo. Y'all get ringing in the ears during astral travel in the beginning. A lot of people get a loud pop when they astral travel, and it's the leaving the body, and when you leave the body, it makes a loud pop. A lot of people experience that. So let's take a couple more. Who is the guy that's Pele? I'm not sure. I thought Pele was a soccer player, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't know. You feel me? I thought Pele was a soccer player. Peace and blessings be upon him. Hey, what's up, Vita Nirvana? How you doing, sweetheart? Ring loud when I'm trying to sleep, or I can help someone calling my name. Yeah, you'll notice when your ears ringing. That's why you gotta develop your own nose system. All right, I set up my altar with my granny picture around the same time I did that. My sister called me and said my grandmother visited her in a dream, and she said was worried about me, what to do. What do you get from that? I get that you're right on point. I get you're following your spirit. I get that you're getting a confirmation. But what I do get, not with you, but with a lot of people, is 20 million confirmations ain't enough for people. I feel like you got a good enough confirmation for you to do your ancestor altar work. That's my opinion. All right, one more, y'all. One more. C, I said facts. Let me know I'm there. All right, we got you, bro. Peace to the room. Peace. All right. Yeah, this joint, man. It's mad. It's mad activity. Hey, what's up, Rachel? How you doing, sweetheart?
Peace.
Taz, peace. Oh, deep, hard body in this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? What's this retreat y'all speaking? I mean, say it, don't spray it. SILEMyers.com. Click on classes and events, and you'll find out Soul Glow Spiritual Retreat Part 3, legendary. Also, spiritualaccelerator.com. Make sure to check out the flagship program. A commercial. Spiritualaccelerator.com. SILEMyers.com. Online store is L9shop.com. EL9shop.com. Make sure to like the video, that thumbs up. Let YouTube know we're doing something worthwhile here. Also, the book, Now on Purpose Manual, Amazon and L9shop.com. Definitely cop that. Shit, everybody got that book. You know what I mean? Humbly put, everybody got that joint. All right, y'all. So I think that's it. Hey, Juice and Ali. Hey, Rachel said, hey, remember Rachel?
Peace. Oh, yeah, I remember Rachel. Peace,
sweetheart. The retreat is my new priority. I heard that. Hey, you put your deposit down. You know, that's what I'm telling you. You want to make it a priority. Hey, you got to put your deposit down. Make sure you're in the building. If you want your own room, you need to do that ASAP. You can talk. All right, y'all. So we appreciate everybody for coming through. Apologies again for the delay and the 20 million links and all that good stuff. I'll be back for sure, probably Thursday. I don't know if the guys will be in the building, but we definitely next week will come. I'll have the guys back, man. We'll come like at least once a week. We gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Like no bills.
You know what I mean? Like the bills. You know what I mean? Especially we can really get it like that, where we just talking to the camera. Just put the, you know what I mean? Put the joint up and get it in like we do. You feel me? That'd be real ill. So yeah, y'all say peace, y'all. Yeah.
Peace, family. Peace.
Peace to the fam.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace. Hold on, we still live, y'all.